all that type of stuff. Grab a snack before we start.
But no, dude, I think, yeah, oh, for sure. Bro. Oh. It's been a little while since we had the camera set up in this position. Oh, I believe it, dude. Yeah, I know.
It's like it also gives you the canon ending for Dying Light: The Following.
Yeah.
And it gives you a little more insight about what Crane did for a while.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's great.
I'm excited. Yeah, I'm excited to dive into it, dude. I was probably gonna play it.
The only
depending on what time I get home, I'll probably jump in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just jump in, do the prologue because the prologue's sick.
Yeah, yeah.
I do like that it kept the outfit system from the second game. Like where you can like find different gear, wear it, and it gives you special effects and all that type of stuff.
Yeah. Oh man.
The only thing I wish that was in the first game that's not in these two games is that you can fix your weapon that you're holding. You have to still go back into your inventory and fix it.
What do you mean fix it?
So like you know like your weapons get wear and tear and all that type of stuff. Well, in Dying Light 1, you could if your weapon was damaged, you could repair it on hand just by pressing a button.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But for both the second game and this one, you have to go into your inventory and do it.
Okay. So what, is it a little bit of a pain?
Yeah. Well,
it's just kind of more of like
it's just a time
inconvenience.
Yeah, it's just an inconvenience because the game does pause when you go into your inventory, so you don't have to worry about getting hit when you're going through your stuff.
Yeah.
But I would just like to fix my stuff on the fly.
Right. No, I gotcha.
And the skill tree is kind of small, but there's a reason why it's small. Because you got most of your skills from the first game into this one. So you can wall ride, you can do a bunch of other stuff. Just like a bunch of like the mundane skills from the first game, there you have them automatically. Which makes sense because you would.
Right. No, that's I'm excited to jump into it, brother.
Oh, yeah.
I'm really excited. And for those of you guys jumping into the live stream, guys, where Jeff and I are alluding to is Dying Like the Beast just releasing. Jeff's already had the opportunity to play it, of course.
Yeah, it released at noon.
What's up?
I think it released at noon.
Oh, it released at noon. Yeah.
Like I had it pre-ordered yesterday because you get some stuff if you pre-ordered it. Like just some gear and all that type of stuff.
Yeah.
Some starting gear, which is cool. You get like a crossbow, a gun, and a knife.
Nice. Well, so Jeff, we're on Horror Theory. We got Hard Vegetable. Is it me or zombie games should be some of the most simpler to make, but somehow most of them are mid? I don't know about that.
Because like
we thought we talked. Oh, Jeff, I did want to ask you this really quick before we get in the show. With Dying Like the Beast, what are your thoughts initially for the zombie animations compared to Dead Island?
Okay, so I think it's pretty close to like whether it's like, because I haven't played Dead Island 2 in a minute, so I'll have to like go back and play it just to compare the two.
Yeah.
But they look good in the Beast. Like they look solid.
Yeah. Oh, dude, they do look so good, bro.
So here's my one problem that I had with Dying Light 2 is that the art style just kind of felt like painted it felt like you were like stepping on a canvas sometimes. And I was just like, I don't really like that. I did enjoy the first game's graphics a lot more. This seems like it's an in-between mix of both the first and second game, where like it has like the sharp grittiness of the first game, but it's more refined art style from the second game, which I enjoy.
Yeah, I mean, the graphics are incredible for it. I don't really know if I agree with that, though. The zombie games, the question was, Hard Vegetable said, is it me or zombie games should be some of the most simpler to make, but somehow most of them are mid? I mean, I don't think that they're simpler to make. I actually think that I think they could actually at times be more complicated.
Yes,
because of the animations. I mean, why haven't we seen other zombie games that are like Dead Island with the animations?
Well, it all depends on like the situation of the virus. Like it depends like on how you want to go with it. For example, you could have a very nice long interactive stories with good characters in a Walking Dead universe. That could work because that's not really focusing on the zombies. You're more focusing on the story and the situation.
Yeah.
And then you have certain situations where it just seems like there's so much going on to the point where you don't understand it. For example, Back 4 Blood, which is one of my favorite zombie games. The problem is I couldn't get any of my friends to play it because playing by yourself is just suicide.
Yeah.
But it's just like, for Back 4 Blood, it just seemed like there was too much going on to feel intrigued. And with games like Dying Light, Dead Island, the Walking Dead games, it just... You could be either simple or complicated. It all depends on how you want to write the story.
Yeah, and sometimes like we always talk about State of Decay.
Yes.
I mean, and those zombies, I mean, they're very basic.
Yeah,
you know,
very basic.
For the most part.
You
like,
don't need a lot of like interesting zombies.
As long as you have an interesting world, interesting environments and things of that nature.
Or something that's repetitive but fun.
Yeah.
Like, for example, with State of Decay, you're always going out to find resources. You're always finding new stuff. You're always meeting new people. You're always doing something while you're out.
Yeah.
But that's the thing with zombie games is like you need something. It can't just be a zombie game. You need something else to make it good.
Right.
For Telltale Games example, you had a very good story with very good characters, very real life scenario. 7 days, you have a constant fear of the horde every week. So you're always you're always out there trying to get better gear, get better stuff. Dying Light has a very good story. Dead Island has always been like, what if a jokester was in a zombie apocalypse? Because it's very jokey. There's a lot of very like jokey themes in both Dead Islands. Very jokey, especially the second one. They went hard into the comedy.
Yeah. No, for sure. No, I'm with you. I just think it depends on what you're going for. Whether, The Last of Us, very, very detail oriented.
That's another good one.
That's just super detailed. But then you got Dead Island was really detailed, but State of Decay, it just depends on what you're trying to build.
It depends on the player and depends on what their goal at the end of the day was for that game.
Yep, 100%.
Yeah.
But that being said, what's up, guys? It's Zero here, bringing you all a brand new episode of Horror Theory. Welcome, everyone, to Horror Theory, the best horror gaming-related show here on YouTube. And I'm super excited about our episode here today. We've got a lot of stuff to talk about.
Yeah, I was saying we got a packed episode.
Yeah. Let's get into it. Guys, I'm joined by my great friend, Animal Jeff, J the K, 0518. What's up, bro?
What's up, people? How you doing today?
So how you been, dude?
I've been doing good. I've been trying to I'm gonna hopefully keep my word as far as streaming on my every other day off that I have.
Were you able to start streaming Chronos?
Yes, I did. I streamed for about an hour and a half because I still had work the next day and I already did a lot of stuff for that day. So I only streamed for about an hour and a half, but I did stream it. And the thing is with Chronos, it is very interesting. You play as this very robotic person. You are a person. You do bleed, but you are very robotic. Think of Agent 47 levels of robotic.
Okay.
Just think of it like that. Sorry.
Is it is it a terrifying game?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
It is actually scary. It relies heavily on surprises and jump scares, but the music and the atmosphere is designed to overload your senses of fear and just kind of surprise you. And those motherfuckers that merge are actually scary because they don't die easy.
Oh, I believe it. Yeah. Well, we'll get to Chronos here in a moment, but no, that's awesome, dude. We've got packed show here tonight. So here's how the show's going to go, guys. We're going to have some predetermined topics. You guys can leave your comments in the comment section down below or in the chat if you're watching this live, and we'll be happy to answer any of your live questions as long as we deem appropriate on the show.
Yeah. Before we get into it, I want to tell you some news. Splinter Cell, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're getting an animated show.
Are they?
Yes.
When did they announce that?
A couple days ago on IGN, they got a trailer where it's old man Sam Fisher, and it looks really good. He's got a thick lumberjack beard. It looks sick. It's an animated show. So
that's a game I've wanted to see a continuation of, or at least a remaster of some of the classics.
Continue on Sam's character because they put him in Siege.
Yeah, I know, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like the actual story and just the, because I mean, dude, we really don't have a lot of stealth games anymore.
No, we don't. That's why I'm hoping like the new 007 game will be good.
Yeah, 100%. Okay, so let's get into it, Jeff. So I think you and I can both agree that at least my personal favorite PlayStation exclusive of all time, and it's probably one of yours, The Last of Us.
Yes.
Obviously, we got the 2 games, we got the show, which was hit and miss. I mean, I thought the first season was great. Second season was, you know, had a couple of good episodes, and then I think it fell off a cliff.
I couldn't watch the show. I didn't have Paramount Plus.
Oh, you mean HBO?
Oh,
yeah, HBO, yeah. Well, here's the thing, bro. They interviewed Neil Druckmann, the creative director over at Naughty Dog. They were asking him questions about, you know, his time on The Last of Us show. They asked him about Intergalactic, which obviously I'm excited about Intergalactic. I mean, I'm excited about anything that Naughty Dog does.
Yeah, the game does look interesting, and I am still surprised how many named brands were in the trailer.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Had Adidas jacket and shoes. Had a Porsche spaceship.
Yeah. Well, anyways, they interviewed him, and really interesting. It was a very interesting interview overall. I mean, obviously, we're talking about the show. They talked about Intergalactic. Then they were talking about Intergalactic getting its own TV show or its own movie, and he's not leaving, you know, he's leaving the door open for that.
Well, yeah, especially the show was decent. Like the show was pretty good. So it could always leave it always leaves the door open for other shows. Like, for example, I think an Uncharted show would do pretty good, but the problem is they already had the Uncharted movie.
Yeah. Well,
with Tom Holland.
Yeah. Well, here's what, when asked, he goes, this is a direct quote from the interview. He said, there's just ongoing conversations around Uncharted, The Last of Us, and now Intergalactic as far as different adaptations or expansions. With The Last of Us, we did a graphic novel. For a while, we were working on a movie that didn't work out, and it became a TV show. And there's more stuff happening in The Last of Us world that has not been announced. Okay. So that's a direct quote from him. Okay. So this has got everybody buzzing.
That's got to lead to a new game.
Is it a new game? Is it, I mean, obviously things that haven't been announced. I mean, we all know about the show, but what else could that be? And so it's like,
it could be a movie. It could be a game.
A spin-off of one of the games. Like, I don't think that they're going to do a spin-off game within The Last of Us. They would probably continue the story after 2, because I think they're probably hearing the rumblings of what everybody wants, which is at least one more game.
I wouldn't mind a spin-off game. I wouldn't, because at the end of Last of Us 2, spoilers, it did feel like it was kind of like a complete story. I'm surprised they never made a DLC for it.
Yeah.
Because they made a DLC for the first game, which was like a little bit more into Ellie's backstory, which was cool. But like, I wouldn't have mind a spin-off game for The Last of Us. I
just want to see kind of like how they round out the trilogy.
Yeah.
You know, what happens at the end of The Last of Us 2, you know, the two are fighting, and then it's like,
oh yeah, it's a brawl. Like, you fight in a mud pit.
But then it just ends.
Yeah, because
you know.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, well, what happens here? A lot of people
were pissed about that ending because you let her go, which was kind of bullshit. I even felt like, no, kill this bitch.
Obviously, The Last of Us, if we were to get another game, Jeff, I mean, it's going to be a very long way away, because Intergalactic is probably at least a couple of years out.
That's next year, right?
Well, we don't, dude. We got one teaser trailer at the Game Awards.
Didn't announce a year?
No, oh no.
Oh, okay.
So I mean, we might be a couple years away from it even releasing.
Probably 2028 or something around there.
Yeah. So then, The Last of Us Part 3. I mean, dude, Naughty Dog.
If they release another trailer soon, it'll probably come out next year.
Naughty Dog takes their time with their projects, so you know, I'm not going to hold my breath. But that's what a lot of people are talking about. A lot of people are talking about The Last of Us Part 3 coming out. The question, though, is for all of you guys, do you think that we're going to get a Last of Us Part 3 finally from Naughty Dog? Or do you think it's just Neil Druckmann kind of, you know, just creating, you know, excitement and buzz and trying to, you know, whatever, get excited, I guess you could say, build a lot of excitement for potential future Naughty Dog projects. Yeah. Jump down to the comment section down below and let us know your thoughts.
Speaking of said comment section, I'm reading a comment from Hard Vegetable again. He said that there might be no fighting in Resident Evil 9, which
fighting. What do you mean no fighting?
Like you can't fight back. You're more running and hiding.
Oh, that is interesting.
Now, with that, I don't think it's true.
Yeah, I don't know about that either.
Because like it wouldn't make sense. Like the point of a Resident, like it throughout most of and pretty much all the Resident Evil games, I think there's only one where you're running and hiding.
Biohazard?
No. It was a spin-off game.
Wasn't Biohazard like that though?
No, you did find guns in Biohazard.
What was it? I can't even remember. It's been so long.
Early game Biohazard, early game Biohazard, you were running and hiding.
Okay.
You didn't like have a lot of stuff. Like I don't think you found your first gun for like a long time. But yeah.
Well, I mean, I think both of our thoughts on RE9 are like, it looks amazing.
It looks good. I'm surprised it's going to be on the Switch. Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
But
I mean, it looks great. The graphics. I mean, I'm very, very excited to play
like
it.
Cinema. It is like watching a movie. And with games like that, like I like that feeling of like watching a movie. Like the camera never stops rolling. There's no fade to blacks. There's no loading screens. There's nothing like that. It's just point A, cutscene. You load. There's a loading screen that goes on in between the cutscene, which is what I love about some cutscenes. It's what I loved about God of War so much, is that the game loaded as the cutscenes were playing out, and it worked out so well.
Yeah. Well, you know what, honestly, dude, I would be cool if I think it would be different if Resident, because think of like Outlast, Alien Isolation, some of the scariest games ever made. You didn't have anything to defend yourself, and that creates such a unnerving feeling.
Yes.
Because I saw some streamers playing like the demo of Resident Evil 9, bro, it looks terrifying. Because well, at least in the demo version that they were playing, they did not get a weapon. They had like a lighter, and then they're hiding from this like, I mean, bro, it does look unnerving. And if they make this game,
so if you don't have weapons and you don't have like anything to defend yourself with, that brings up the option of usable items that can be used to like move around, like decoy firecrackers or like flashbangs, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because like in all the Resident Evil games, at least that I've played, there's always been the one unstoppable force that's always chasing you.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't that much in Village, except for like the first area with Lemmy Domatresk. And Resident Evil 2, you had Mr. X, and then you had Nemesis in Resident Evil 3. I just like that concept of like there's something in this game that you cannot kill and you have to avoid.
Yeah.
I do like that.
I do too. I agree. It looks fun and uncomfortable. Yeah, it does. It definitely looks
I want to be disturbed.
Uncomfortable for sure.
I definitely want
to
be
that
disturbed.
one you have weapons.
Yeah.
But
I definitely want to be disturbed. But it also wouldn't make sense for her not to have a weapon because she's a Fed.
You mean in Resident Evil 9?
Yeah, in Resident Evil 9. Yeah. Like, she's a Fed. There's no way she doesn't keep a piece on her. Every Fed has a piece on them at all times.
But remember, she gets like kidnapped or something.
Well, yeah, in the prologue of that trailer, I imagine that's the prologue because her mom is still there.
Yeah.
And in the trailer before that, she's still looking for her. So I imagine that's the prologue, and you don't have anything. You just have to run.
That's gonna be interesting, man. I'm excited about that. But let's jump into our next topic, guys. You know, Jeff, I think one of the games that we're both really, really excited about, a game that started off very shaky and then really has made, I believe, the greatest comeback of all time, Cyberpunk.
Yep.
We've got some new information about Cyberpunk.
That's good.
Orion.
Ooh, okay.
So it is interesting that CD Projekt Red, they started referring to Project Orion, which is what they were calling it, Cyberpunk Project Orion, but now they are calling it Cyberpunk 2, solidifying its place as the direct sequel to Cyberpunk 2077.
How the hell is that going to work?
I don't have any idea, bro, but they said there's another update that happened where the number of developers that are assigned to the project, it's been steadily increasing, meaning that pre-production is probably scaling up now.
So then what's going on with The Witcher?
Well, no, they're working on The Witcher.
Okay.
The Witcher's next.
Okay.
Now, this is what's interesting. The setting got confirmed, unless they're teasing, unless they're, they're kind of blowing smoke.
Tokyo?
But no. Series creator Mike Pondsmith has confirmed the introduction of a new city based on a Chicago gone wrong.
Ooh. Okay.
I was like, all right, Chicago. I mean, because Cyberpunk 2077, what city was that based on? Was it based on a city? Because I know Night City, was it based on, like...
I don't think so.
I don't know if it was.
Let me look it up, because I'm actually curious, because I don't know for sure.
Well, okay. Obviously, The Witcher's is being made right now.
Yes, that's going to look fun.
The distant release, dude, or the release date is certainly far away for Cyberpunk. They say that the release is not expected for several years, with some speculation placing it around 2029 or later. So this game is going to be in development for a while, bro.
Yeah.
What do you think about it being a direct sequel to 2077?
Depends, because it all matters on which game is canon.
You mean each ending?
Each ending, yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
But yeah, so fun fact, Night City is not based off anything, it's just its own city.
Okay. That's what I kind of thought.
That's what I thought so too.
But it's interesting that they're talking about this one having a Chicago gone wrong.
In Nevada, because it's in the U.S.
Yeah. What are you talking about?
Night City.
Oh, yeah.
So I imagine it's somewhere in, like, the coast of Nevada, because you have an ocean area. So it's probably somewhere around there.
So you think
it seems like it is just placed out in a desert.
Right. A Chicago gone wrong. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Night City, actually.
Well,
to an extent.
Yeah, I am curious.
I mean, if it's a totally new city,
if it's a wholly new city, I'm fine. I'm happy with that.
But what do you think of it? Yeah, because a sequel, like, I'm not saying it's like, dude, I'm down.
Yeah,
I think that they have earned our trust.
Yes.
To at least give them the benefit of the doubt.
Give them the breathing room.
Yeah. I don't know if it's going to be. I mean, I think that they've learned a lot from their mistakes from the first game. So I think that this one could be very well fleshed out.
The only mistake I think they made with the first game was releasing it because the public wanted it.
Well, no, it wasn't. It was the investors.
Oh yeah, well, even
the investors, yeah,
were
the investor. They got pressured and they decided to cave and whatever. But you know what would be interesting, man, is if Cyberpunk 2, they have this Chicago gone wrong situation.
I wouldn't mind that.
But then they turn Night City into the multiplayer or something.
Who knows? That'd be cool.
That'd be interesting. But nonetheless, I don't know, man. I'm excited about it. Yeah, I thought that those are a couple of cool updates about it. I mean, I'm excited to get more. I really want to see actually just more information about The Witcher.
I want to see more information about Cyberpunk Edge Runners 2. I want to see more about that.
Oh yeah, I love. Well, they did say something about a Cyberpunk anime also.
That's gotta be Edge Runners.
It's gotta be, yeah. But anyways, nope. I think we're both super excited about seeing more about Cyberpunk 2.
Cyberpunk in general, I'm always excited for news about that.
Oh yeah, for sure. Okay, Jeff, we got to talk about this, dude, because as I think the last time that we talked a couple weeks ago, it's gotten a lot worse for Gears of War Reloaded.
Really?
Yeah, man. It's the official numbers came out.
Oof.
For PlayStation with it. They sold 269,000 copies.
That's not bad.
I think that's really bad, dude. I mean,
I think 200,000 copies.
Well, no, just think about this. So they came.
That's around the same as like what Helldivers did.
The Coalition comes out and they obviously put on their social media, "Thank you for 1 million players."
Yeah.
So 269,000 of those would be PlayStation, but everybody else is Xbox.
That's fine.
I mean, because I was thinking
that's also PC as well.
Yeah. Yep, Steam. Yeah. And now Steam was definitely the lowest because I mean it peaked at 5,000 players.
That's not good though.
No, it's not. I mean, like I said, I don't know I judge success for a flagship IP like that at like, at least 500,000 copies. You know what I mean?
See, here's the thing, Willis. I think if you compare the two between Reloaded and Helldivers, because they were released on the same day, they were both
How do you know how much it sold, Helldivers for Xbox?
I do know around the same for Gears. Around 200,000
copies
were sold on Xbox.
Okay.
So honestly, I think that's still a W as far as Gears. I think that is a W because it's still, for one, that's new players who don't own an Xbox, who don't own, because if you had an Xbox, you can just go play Gears on like a Game Pass or something.
Yeah.
So the only reason why you would buy Gears is if you don't have an Xbox. So all those players don't have Xboxes and they're PlayStation players, and it's still a new experience for them. And if I still think that's a success.
I'm really surprised actually that Helldivers didn't sell more. Now, I mean, part of it is Xbox is a much smaller, you know, in terms of like how many people own an Xbox versus how many people own a PlayStation. I'm surprised that it was around the same. I was thinking, dude, because you guys had a pretty banging launch.
Well, that was pre-orders, so I don't know how many people bought it since then.
Oh yeah, well, bro, it's gotta be.
I'm gonna look it up.
It has to be more than that, bro. Yeah. For sure.
I remember reading somewhere that thanks for the 200,000 pre-orders already, and it was like a couple weeks. It was like a week before launch.
Yeah. Piccolo says, well, 200 plus copies sold for 40-50 USD. That goes directly to wallet, while Game Pass is truly just grabbing off a pool of money since it's a subscription-based service. Yeah, I mean, look, well, it's 200,000. You know, we're talking about like it was about 269,000 copies sold on PlayStation for Gears of War Reloaded. I'm looking at it as, I don't think that, to me, for Gears of War, I'm sorry, I just don't think that's a very big number. I feel like you would need, I mean, a good number would be 500,000 copies sold. And I'm going to tell you right now that I believe that Gears of War Reloaded would have, without a shadow of a doubt, been the biggest Gears of War title of all time. And maybe it is right now. I don't, you know, I don't know. But I believe that Gears of War Reloaded would be the biggest Gears of War of all time if it would have released as a collection, with, you know, that being Gears of War 1, 2, 3, not a remaster of a remaster, which was what Reloaded was. I did say, you know, I have stated, though, that I felt like Reloaded was still going to be the biggest, even though it was a remaster of a remaster, just Gears of War 1, because it was going to PlayStation. What I did not account for was the lack of marketing and stuff like that, the lack of effort that we saw out of the coalition, at least in my opinion. But anyways, did you see the numbers, Jeff?
I'm looking at it, but
I don't, maybe it wasn't released yet. But anyways, I don't know, bro. I just... What I'm seeing, though, at the same time, Jeff, is I'm also seeing the viewership has gone down on Twitch. You know, for like people streaming, the viewership's going down for Gears of War Reloaded. Player counts going down. You know, that stuff, like, it just concerns me for E-Day.
Yeah.
And I know you had mentioned that you're not concerned about E-Day, but, you know, and like, I'm getting more and more concerned about it, but you want to know... I have a question for you about E-Day.
I just found the numbers. It's
okay. What is it?
Pretty high.
Okay, what is it?
926,000 copies.
Wait, what is it?
926.
Bro, you're like all the same as Gears.
That's because I saw the pre-orders. The pre-orders was around that.
Holy shit, dude! You see that's a number that if you showed that to me for Gears, I would be out over the moon excited, bro.
Yeah,
that's huge on Xbox, bro.
And that's more than the initial launch of Helldivers 2. The initial launch of Helldivers 2 was 633,000. That's nuts.
That's insane.
And then they waffle stomp you with a freaking Hive Lord, because why the hell not? Have you seen those things? They're terrifying.
In Helldivers 2?
Yeah, they're terrifying.
Probably. I've seen some people playing it.
Dude, they are terrifying. They're massive worm-like creatures that pop out of the ground. These things are big. They're like skyscraper big. They pop out of the ground and just spew acid all over you. And when you hit that thing and it doesn't flinch, you're like, how the hell do I kill this thing?
Well, dude, this gets me to my next point. Like, you know, Gears of War, I mean, talk about it's almost, I'm not going to sit here and say it's like a fall from grace, but like when you think Gears of War has been around way longer than Helldivers, and Helldivers now is like, I mean, those numbers that Helldivers doing, that's probably what Gears of War 2 and Gears of War 3 were doing way back in 08 and stuff.
That's the thing with Gears hasn't really hit recently.
Yeah, it hasn't.
Hasn't really hit
Helldivers has.
Helldivers has, and consistently.
Yeah.
Consistently keeping their players there.
Right.
So it's not surprising, but I still think 200,000 is still a good number.
Here's my question to you about E-Day. You know how we were talking like State of Decay 3, where trailer 1 had a certain vibe to it. It was like, wow, dude, like change of scenery, change of season, zombie animals and stuff. And then the second trailer comes out and it's totally different, right? Kind of back to what we already knew.
Yeah.
What I'm wondering is with E-Day's trailer, that trailer was so good.
Yeah.
Do you think the second one is going to be very different? Because because the reason why I'm bringing this up, Jeff, is because Undead Labs is an Xbox game studio, and so is the Coalition. Yes. And so this is where I get concerned, because we saw E-Day looked unbelievable graphically. The grittiness is back. But then do you think the second trailer is going to change, or do you think they're going to keep it relatively similar? Because it did say it was in-game engine,
I imagine in the second trailer we might see some gameplay, and that'll all depend on how good that gameplay looks. So it really just matters on what trailer comes out. I would like to see
more of the same.
I would like to see more of the same, but I would also want to see gameplay. Because that's how I always judge games, is I don't care about the trailers. I mean, the announcement trailers, because it's just like, oh, this game's coming out. I'm like, okay, I'll just pay attention to the date, and I won't pay attention to the trailer itself, because that's not what the game's going to look like. But once I see gameplay trailers, that's when I start really like paying attention, because the gameplay trailer is always going to be lower quality than the game itself. So you always want to put your expectations higher after you see the trailer, because you assume they're only going up from here. And if a game is about the same as the gameplay trailer, or worse, then don't bother playing it.
Yeah. I just, with yeah, dude, it's
I can see your concern, and
it's just because of Reloaded.
Yeah.
Really. I mean, it's really because of the lack of marketing for Reloaded.
The thing is, Reloaded has a lot of things going against it. It has the lack of marketing, the
remaster of a remaster.
It's a remaster of a remaster.
Yep.
And you're not going to get that many Xbox players, because Xbox players want to play the new game that's coming out, E-Day.
And we wanted we wanted the collection. We wanted all three of them, and we only got one.
Yeah, that too. But I think the main goal of this game was to introduce PlayStation players to Gears.
Yep.
Which was good. It was. I'll still say it was a good idea to introduce them into the Gears world. And then when E-Day comes out, you see what happens before that game, so you get a little more insight. And then maybe later down the road, we'll get PlayStation players get access to the other Gears games.
Yeah. Hard Vegetable says, is Reloaded just the first? Yep, just the first, man.
Just the first game.
I didn't really care for it, so I'm shocked. It was it was only the first, unfortunately. The Marcus Phoenix collection, or Gears collection, that we've all wanted, which was 1, 2, and 3. We wanted those to be remastered and put together, release that on PlayStation, as well as Xbox, because then we would all be playing it, as well as the PlayStation community. I think it would have done a lot better. I think E-Day will end up like Doom, short, visual, stunning game, and possibly releasing on PS5 within the first few months. Well, I believe it's going to release on PlayStation 5 day one.
Yeah.
I don't know about the Doom comparison. A short, visual, stunning game. I don't know. I think it's going to look way better than Doom. Doom kind of has a
certain charm to it.
Yeah, it's a little bit different. What I'm saying is Doom. I don't know, like Doomslayer's kind of like reminisces of like Halo to me. Gears is more like the realism of the grittiness of the, like, just, I don't know, when Marcus was getting punched in the E-Day trailer, it was like, man, dude, like, it's intense. You feel it, man. It just it feels more grounded for some reason.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because you got like floating aliens in Doom. I don't know. But like, it's just a little bit different. Yeah. Anyways, but yeah, anyways, the question is for you guys. Are you concerned about E-Day? What do you guys think about this? I mean, obviously, Helldivers 2 crushing it on Xbox, and PlayStation's like, held with they're like empty-handed because they gave Xbox Helldivers.
Yeah, they gave
Xbox gives
we
give them what is supposed to be one of the greatest Xbox IPs of all time,
they
and
gave
they
us
get
gold
completely
and we gave them fool's gold.
They got gobsmacked right there, man. Xbox just finessed at the highest level. But the question is for you guys, what do you guys think about it? Drop down in the comment section down below. Let us know your thoughts.
I agree, Vegetable, that Doom is more nutty while Gears is more grounded, because with Gears you are more on the ground, literally. You're more you're just moving through levels, while Doom you're up in the sky flying around, you know, kind of weird stuff like that. You're on a fucking dragon. I do love the cutscene where you get to meet your dragon for the first time. It's such a fucking badass cutscene, because like you just see Doomslayer just slowly walking through like this hangar full of dragons, and then he just politely waits for his ginormous fucking dragon landing. It's just like, yeah, that's mine.
Yeah. We got to talk about something, Jeff. Okay. Guys, we're kind of a little bit all over the place, but some of this stuff is important because Jeff and I, we talk about so many different games all the time. And it's really important that we talk about this because this has been a story that we've been talking about, and a lot of people have been chiming in the comment section and stuff. Okay, I want to talk about Battlefield because Battlefield 6, Jeff, okay, so overall, I mean, pretty much everything in relation to Battlefield 6 has been really positive. Well, there's something that came up that's got some fans really concerned. And it's about, of course, the same exact thing that got Call of Duty in trouble, the skins. So the Battlefield skins. So here's what was told to us. A Battlefield 6 design director explicitly stated that the game would feature grounded skins, promising a return to the realistic military feel of older titles like Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 4. That's awesome. The director added that the game does not need Nicki Minaj style crossover cosmetics.
That's good.
A jab at the perceived direction of the rival franchise, Call of Duty. Perfect.
Yeah.
Well, now we got something new that just came up. So, and this is another developer at Battlefield. Where people are getting really concerned is right here, Jeff. It says, while reaffirming their commitment to realism, a developer stated that the game would look that way for a while.
Okay, that's not good.
Not good. Now, this is where people are starting to say, okay, so what? After a while, you're going Call of Duty here? Or what are you doing?
Here's the thing. Because I think the problem that Call of Duty has is like it's so over the top nonsense. Where you could have, like, for example, celebrities in Battlefield, but as long as it's done,
it's grounded.
It's done correctly. For example, you grab. I'm not gonna say Chris Pratt, but grab Sylvester Stallone, because he's been in a lot of like action movies. You could do that. You just gotta like make a Rambo collab, but it is Rambo, and he's more in line with what he has. Like, he's got his gear on, he's got all this other stuff. It's not just, I'm obviously going to poke a nod at the Nicki Minaj skin. It is not just a person in a pink jumpsuit with some tactical gear.
Yeah, I agree. Well,
as long as you do it correctly and not go too crazy, Beavis and Butthead.
Yep.
You can do it.
Yeah, I agree. And I personally want Battlefield to stay that realistic,
I do too,
grounded, modern ordeal. I don't want, like, I get it. They got to make money and stuff, guys. We get it. But I mean, bro, you can make money off of a battle pass, and you can make money. I don't know. Like, there's just so many ways that they can make this money. But anyways, this comment was met with suspicion from players who felt
that's a fair suspicion. That is a fair one.
Well, the players who felt it foreshadowed an eventual shift towards less realistic cosmetic in future seasons, similar to what happened in Battlefield 2042. So people are worried that it's going to be a Battlefield 2042 situation all over again. And I will say this, okay? don't believe it will go the extent of Call of Duty.
Hopefully,
I don't believe it. I don't even, dude. Am I wrong? Did Battlefield 2042 did not get anywhere near what Call of Duty was?
Hell no.
No. So
I think the most you had as far as skins that you could buy was mainly just recolors of what the default gear is, and then like the stuff that actually added on extra gear. It still looked tactical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm with you. But anyways, yeah. What are your thoughts on Battlefield 6 considering the awful takes from COD streamers? If y'all have seen them, personally, I feel the maps are too small for my liking.
Just cope. That's all I gotta say to them.
Well, I mean, I think Battlefield 6 looks great.
It does.
It looks incredible. It was a lot of fun. The beta was awesome.
Yes. The thing is with the maps is we only got, what, 2 maps in Battlefield beta? 2 or 3 around that area? Sounds about right. It would make sense that they showed off, like, they even said, like, we are working on larger maps, but we have these short maps that we have just kind of prepped for the beta. So, plus Battlefield is no stranger to large ass maps. For example, 2042, you had a big ass desert you could walk around in.
Yeah.
So I can totally see like the small maps getting the love. Like I think as long as the maps don't get any smaller, I'm fine. The other, like the maps that are currently out that were in the beta, they are the perfect size for a small map. Don't go smaller, only go bigger.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, I think that Battlefield 6 is going to be, I think it'll be the biggest Battlefield of all time.
Oh, yes. No way in hell is it not going to be the best.
It will be the biggest. I think that, I think it's going to be huge.
Yeah, Battlefield 1
doubt.
did have a lot of the big maps because a lot of the big maps in Battlefield 1, I'm just reading off a comment. They did have a lot of big maps because a lot of that was just open warfare. There wasn't really a lot of like, it was more tank and like guerrilla tactic warfare than aerial, all that other type of stuff. No helicopter. There were helicopters, but not many. There were planes, but not many. And it was more focused on grounded combat, which was cool because you got a lot more tanks, you got a lot more horses, you got a lot more shit to do.
Yeah, and I'm not really sure about the awful takes from COD streamers. I mean, I had a take where
the big one that I saw was XQC, but I think he's a goddamn idiot.
I stated that Battlefield 6, even though I think it's going to be great, I don't think it stands any shot in hell of being the FPS king by the end of the year, just because
I think it will beat Black Ops 7.
I don't think it will, because I just think Black Ops 7 with Xbox Game Pass, and I mean...
Well, here's the thing. If they don't make Black Ops 7 good, then they got something to worry about. I think that's the only reason why that if Black Ops 7 is good, that's the reason why it's good, because they were scared of Battlefield.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Battlefield 6 isn't going to be able to compete with Game Pass when you're charging $70 for, a copy of Battlefield, unless Battlefield comes on to PlayStation Premium or something like that.
I don't even think it's $70. I think it's like 65 or not even that.
Is it? Yeah, I'm not even sure. But nonetheless, I mean, look, I think that Battlefield 6 looks great. I think it will be great. I think
both games will be all right, but I think Battlefield 6 will pull ahead.
I think this should be a really good year for Battlefield. I just do. Yeah. It feels going.
I'll be honest, it all depends on that campaign.
Yeah, well, that's where I think Call of Duty is going to get them. But
I think so too. I think early on, COD's going to take the lead because it's COD. But I think over longevity, I think Battlefield 6 will hold longer than COD, Black Ops 7, because...
Well, they'll come out with another COD next year.
Exactly. But I don't think they'll come out with another Battlefield next year. I think
no way.
I think they're going to wait a couple years.
Oh,
so I think as longevity, I think Battlefield has it.
It'll be interesting. Yeah, definitely. It'll be, I'm excited to see kind of what happens there.
Yeah.
Okay. So the next thing, Jeff, oh man, bro.
We're getting into this. Okay. Someone needs to take away that man's ability to type on a keyboard.
I'm totally with you.
I'm just gonna say that much. Someone needs to take away that man's ability to be on a keyboard or social media.
Oh man. Okay, guys. So it hurts. It really hurts my head a little bit with this next one because Jeff and I, we've talked about obviously, you know, GTA 6, we talked about a lot of these Take-Two games. Well, one of them that just got released, Borderlands 4 got, and by the way, really quick, before I go any further, Hard Vegetable says, it's not interesting. I thought this was a horror game or horror channel. Yeah. So this is a horror channel, but we talk about a lot of stuff.
Anything that's
on
like
the channel,
really big on the like
any big news, any of that stuff, whether it's horror related or not, we're talking about it. Yeah. Like we're constant because we are
primary horror, but if there's something big, for example, the COD versus Battlefield dilemma, we're gonna obviously voice our opinion on that because it's a good topic to talk about because at the end of the day, we are gamers who are going to play those games.
Or this bullshit that comes out with Borderlands and some of the idiotic things that have been said over at Gearbox, specifically their CEO. I mean, I don't know what's going on with this guy, bro.
That guy's stupid.
But anyways, smart. So Borderlands 4 comes out and obviously, you know, looks like a lot of fun. Definitely has some game-breaking bugs, performance issues.
Most games do when they're run on Unreal Engine 5.
Exactly. And when asked about it,
yeah,
the CEO
doubles down on saying, no, you guys are wrong.
Yeah, just some of the stuff that the CEO has been saying.
You're wrong.
I don't know why I don't. It's just one of those things. It's like, dude, you're not helping your situation here.
Just stop. Just let someone else.
Just be like, yo, guys, it's on us. We're in the lab. We're fixing it.
We'll fix it. Instead,
so what's like, dude?
Y'all just don't have the good hardware. You don't have the hardware to handle a masterpiece of a game like this.
I'm like, dude, shut up.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. I cannot believe the stuff that even the stuff he was saying in the very beginning. Like, if you can't afford this thing,
you're not a true fan.
You're not a true fan. Like, are you for real right now, bro?
At that point, I was like, okay, I guess I'm not a true fan of Borderlands then.
I mean, I like Borderlands, but I'm not now that you are saying, like, now I think it's getting people to not even want to support the game.
I'm good.
Because of this CEO.
Yeah, I'm good.
I mean, it's actually kind of crazy.
I can live without playing the Borderlands game. I can live with
too.
That.
I can live with it too. I don't know, man.
It's a shame because I do like the Borderlands universe.
Yeah.
I have played a couple of the games and I do think it's a very funny, very cool universe. But when the devs, like the head of the Gearbox, just kind of basically shits on you for not being able to afford it, I'm like, I guess I'm just not playing it then.
Yeah.
That goes against I don't like that mentality of just like,
oh, you're broke, you can't buy it. Good luck.
Yeah, it sets a very dangerous precedent if people are okay with it for other companies and what they will try to do.
Yeah.
And you know, this guy doing this and just the comments that he's making, if Gearbox and Take-Two keep him as the CEO,
I don't mind him keeping his
that's good. That's gonna no, dude. I'm telling you, bro. The way that he's responding to this stuff, I believe it's a fireable situation.
Well, he's a CEO. You can't really fire the CEO.
Well, you can because it's Take-Two owns Gearbox.
But at the same time, like he's been around since the beginning of Borderlands, right?
I'm not sure. I don't know how where it stems.
Well, even still, like it comes down to a certain point. Just take the keyboard away from the guy.
Yeah, something, man. I don't know.
Just because like it's only hurting you. Just don't.
I was planning on getting it too. I mean, or at least like, you know, if it comes out on Game Pass, I'm definitely gonna play it.
If it comes out on Game Pass, I'll play it because I will not send that motherfucker a dime.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely not either. Yeah, Borderlands 4, man. You know, when you have management and people at the top that are
like that?
acting like that towards a fan base, Bro, I mean, that's almost as bad as, you know how we always talk about how, man, dude, Coalition's so quiet, Undead Labs so quiet. It's like, I would rather you be quiet than talking about, talking like this guy, bro. 100,000%.
I'd rather you be quiet than a pain in the neck.
Because you're just giving, you're giving yourself and your game publicity, but it's like negative publicity. So yeah, not on board with that at all.
And I hear the term like any publicity is good publicity. No, it's not. Don't do that.
No,
don't have that mentality.
No, nope, definitely not, bro.
Yeah. Oh, never mind. We'll talk about it later.
Okay. The next thing.
Yeah.
Black Ops 7 Zombies.
The only reason I might actually get Black Ops 7.
Did you see the trailer that came out?
No, I have not.
Okay, yeah, you'll have to watch it. Yeah, it was pretty interesting. Yeah, it looks like they're putting.
Oh wait, no, I have seen it where it's like kind of like a mix of the old crew and the new crew and all that type of stuff. I'm down for that. I am.
I'm not as invested into the zombies lore as some people. Oh yeah. Oh, I can tell.
It's everywhere.
I just like jumping in there and just having fun with my friends.
I do
you know what I mean? You know, just killing a bunch of bunch of zombies and stuff.
I enjoy that too.
And like a lot of your stuff, there's like what do they call it? The progression that you had in Black Ops 6 moves over to Black Ops 7.
Yeah.
Apparently, like the weapons and whatever.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, your skins or I don't know.
I know the skins don't. They talked about that.
The skin. Oh, that's right. They took it away. They said
I believe weapons will carry over. If it doesn't, I'm not too crazy about it. I don't really care that much. The only reason why I had like my weapons the way they were was just to play zombies.
Yeah. Yeah. Are there any improvements that you would want to see to zombies? Do you like it being on the Warzone map or whatever?
No, I don't. The reason why is because like you want zombies to be separate.
I agree.
And the thing with the
I do agree with that. I don't like the round-based zombies where it's just like it is awesome. I would like there to be some options. You know, where you have traditional zombies like that, but then you have like kind of where you can beat it almost or what you know what I mean?
Well, no, that's always been zombies. Like you've always had the Easter egg that allows you to complete the map. That's how it's always been. And only in this recent one with Black Ops 6, you were actually able to extract and actually win the game that way.
Yeah.
But for the reason why I say no Warzone zombies is because I played the zombies maps on Warzone and it was all right. It was fun. I will say that. But the problem is it's just so different from what I know from zombies. I can't enjoy it. And I said this to my buddy.
Have you played Black Ops 6 Zombies?
Yes,
Did you try it?
Gas. Love it. Love it. And I told this to my buddy, and he agreed with me, is that if this was zombies out the gate, no one would complain about it. And I agree with that.
Yep.
That is a very true statement because, like I said, it is fun, but I prefer the other zombies over it because I think that's better.
Yeah.
Now, what I would like to see different in Zombies in 7 is one, no vehicles. I don't want to see vehicles. To be fair, there was only one map with a vehicle and it was a boat. I don't like that because that gives you breaks in between it. The only other way I think vehicles could work is if you're on transit, which that's a classic zombie map. I love that map. It's my first one that I ever played.
Yeah.
And maybe make them a little, I wouldn't say smaller, but I would say more confined because like with the map that I played on a lot, it kind of felt like you had a lot of room to run around in like loop areas where in like, for example, Black Ops 3 zombies, you were kind of like stuck on hallways, all that type of stuff. So that's the one thing I would like to see changed, but I would not mind if it stayed the same as Black Ops 6.
Yeah.
Another thing that I saw that my friend didn't like was the scrap mechanic, where you can upgrade your weapon to a certain degree to make it better instead of just finding new stuff. I kind of like the scrap system where you can kind of like make certain items like monkeys, decoys, grenades, all that type of stuff. I'm fine with that, but I would like to get the weapons taken out of it. I think scrap would be good to make consumables and all that type of stuff, like stims, all that other type of stuff. Just leave the weapons alone.
Did you ever play Extinction and Ghosts?
I did, but I only did it once.
Okay.
Once.
I would really like to see aliens and zombies crossover.
I would like to see that too.
I think that would be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Where you did some kind of merge mechanism where it was like you had both the...
Didn't Siege try that?
What do you mean? Siege?
I think Siege had like a zombies-like mode for a while. I'm trying to remember it.
Oh, yeah. They did. Extinction?
Yeah.
Or no, wait. No, it wasn't.
Extraction.
Extraction.
Yeah.
Rainbow Six Extraction.
Yes, I remember.
Yeah, that was cool. Yeah.
I remember that. I was like trying to remember. I was like, wait, it's not Back 4 Blood. I remember there being a like Siege map.
I go Extinction. Yes. It's like, wait a second. No, it's not. That was Call of Duty. Extraction. That's
Extraction,
awesome. Yeah, that was actually pretty fun.
I heard a lot of people actually liked it.
I did. Yeah, I did like it.
But the problem is like the Siege people didn't like it. That's the problem.
Yeah, I mean, well, that is the most toxic community on the planet.
Yes, it is. It's
but
bad.
Nonetheless, I mean, look,
people think Call of Duty's bad. Siege is worse.
It's bad, bro.
Because Siege you can team kill.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So I mean, I think zombies. I would just like to see. I just would really like to see the aliens from Extinction come over into zombies. I think that'd be kind of cool.
Wouldn't mind it.
But the question is for all you guys: what do you guys think about, zombies with Call of Duty? Do you think that there's going to be significant change, or what are the things that you would like to see? Jump down to the comment section down below and let us know your thoughts. Audio sucks. I think you need to turn your device up, bruh. That's AK Life. Hard Vegetable. I don't like kill streaks having Juggernog and Armor Tears. I don't like anything brought back from Cold War. Yeah, I don't know. Cold War, I wasn't a huge fan of Cold War, to be quite honest with you, but nonetheless, we're going to jump into, okay, Pedro Bob says, what was the SOD update? Well, we're about to talk about it, brother. So Jeff, we got an interesting couple of quick updates in relation to State of Decay. So the first one, guys, is I'm excited to announce to all of you that we are going to be doing a State of Decay series on Horror Theory, where we are going to be essentially playing the game. We're going to start with 100 hours put into the game, and then we're going to go up to, we'll see where it kind of goes. But we're starting with State of Decay 2. We're going to try to get Jeff and I both on there where we're both playing it. It's in one way or another, together. I think that would be a lot of fun. Co-op's a little bit complicated with State of Decay 2.
Yeah, it's a little bit complicated, but we can do other stuff besides play through the game. Yeah,
we can figure things out with that. The other thing is we got some questions in relation to State of Decay 3 having a update around the holidays. Like a lot of the developers, they'll post something on their X page or on Facebook or somewhere about, or even Reddit, about, where they are currently with development. Do you think that we'll get anything around Christmas time for State of Decay 3? Like just like a little post or something?
I don't expect anything around Christmas, but I do expect something around like maybe Halloween and Thanksgiving, around that area.
What would you expect? Just maybe like a little post,
announcement trailer, or I assume.
Okay, an actual trailer.
Yeah, trailer.
That would be sick if we got like a gameplay trailer. I would love that. I mean,
if they're aiming towards the end of the year, there's also a chance it could be shown at the Game Awards.
I think that would be a great opportunity. I still think, dude, it's going to be the Xbox Game Showcase of next year. But
I think the Game Awards.
The Game Awards would be really cool.
Yeah,
I know you said that before.
I said the thing I said before was like, if it's shown at the Game Awards, it's coming out next year. If it's not shown and it's shown at the Xbox Game Showcase, it's going to come out the year after that.
Yeah, right.
Because companies have been doing a really good job of announcing their games a year before it comes out, which is plenty of time to get feedback and get updates.
Or 2 years, 3 years, 6 years, like Elder Scrolls. Oh man, dude, is that game ever coming?
Not happening.
Well, I'm just
here's what's gonna happen. They're gonna re-release Skyrim again.
Oh my god.
For the 15th time.
Oh man. Well, that's what I mean. So like for me,
you want to know something funny about Skyrim? There was a baby who was born on the exact same day that Skyrim came out, and they called him Dovahkiin or something like that. That kid is in almost college now, or probably in college now.
Wait, which Elder Scrolls?
Skyrim.
Oh, Skyrim. Okay.
I think that kid's almost in college now.
That's wild. Well, that's what I mean. The first trailer for State of Decay 3 came out in 2020, bro. Yeah. And now at that Xbox Game Showcase, and then the newer one, came out in 2024. Yeah. And so it's like, I mean, bro, we're talking another 2 years until you get a gameplay trailer or something. It's like, bro.
I don't think so.
I mean, dude, I hope you're right that we get it at the Game Awards, but my God, man.
I'm at least expecting something, not a trailer, but at least some sort of announcement. I'm hoping for a trailer. But I wouldn't be surprised if it's just an announcement saying, hey, tune in on this game showcase where we're talking about State of Decay.
Yeah. I mean, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. And then the third thing. There's been a lot of rumor, speculation, Jeff.
Mm-hmm.
Since and it's kind of interesting. The one thing that Gears of War Reloaded did do outside of numbers and everything else, the one thing it did do is now it's kind of putting a spotlight on other Xbox IPs and what they're doing.
Yes.
So to give you an example, State of Decay, there is talk right now in the community that State of Decay, one of the things that Undead Labs is working on is State of Decay 1 and 2 porting to PlayStation.
That would be cool.
And there's talk that it could happen as soon as next year. As we're waiting for 3. So you port 1 and 2, which knowing Xbox, they're probably only going to port 1
and 2.
Like, no, they're only going to port 1.
That would be bad.
Oh my God, dude. State of Decay 1 Reloaded.
Well, here's the thing. Like, I wouldn't mind.
Dude, bro, imagine.
I wouldn't mind a State of Decay 1 Reloaded because that was made on the Xbox 360.
I'm down with it too, but I'm saying, bro, like, bring both of them. Can we just do both of them at the same time, please?
They won't.
Oh my God, dude. And dude, this kind of leads me to one last thing, dude. Xbox, I don't know, Jeff. I've kind of slowly been falling out of love with Xbox as time's gone because I was so hooked into Xbox, but a lot of the moves, and it's some stuff that's happened recently, but even stuff that was a number of years ago when they bought Bethesda. I'm dude, no bullshit, bro. And maybe you guys can tell me what you guys think about this. I personally believe that Bethesda was great before they bought them, and they bought Bethesda. I think Bethesda is one of the most overrated studios on the planet.
Currently, yes, because
Xbox.
Before Xbox,
I thought they were great.
Before Xbox, you had
Elder Scrolls, Skyrim.
You had Skyrim. You had Oblivion, original Oblivion, which I know was Quake,
Prey,
Doom.
Like,
yeah.
No, not all the games that they've brought out.
Doom was 2016, and that was after it got bought.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
you're right. Yep.
But like you have Skyrim, which is a masterpiece. As much as people like to hate to say it, it is a masterpiece of a video game. You have Oblivion, another really good fantasy game.
Yes.
Really good. Then you have the Fallout franchise. You have Fallout 1, 2, and 3, and then you have
New Vegas.
Mainly 2 and 3 were Bethesda, but then you have New Vegas, which is another masterpiece of a video game.
Pedro says Morrowind. Morrowind was really good.
Yes,
yeah.
Morrowind.
But my God, bro, that was back a while ago. Yeah.
Yeah, that's another good example. It's like, but then once it was bought, granted, we did get some good games from Bethesda after it was bought. We had
Doom. I would say Doom.
Doom.
Yep.
Fallout 4, which I still play to this day.
Yes.
Fallout 4, the Oblivion remake.
Mm-hmm. The Oblivion remake's been the best thing they've done in a while.
Yes,
because I mean, like Starfield.
The thing was Starfield was such. I don't know. It was disappointing.
Disappointing, dude. Disappointing.
Because like the way I felt with it is just like it felt like everything was copy and pasted.
And then, but it was just it's been like kind of. I mean, yeah, we had Doom. Doom's good.
And then you have Obsidian, which is like a sub company of Bethesda, where they've been doing nothing but hit.
They've been crushing with Grounded 2, of Outer Worlds 2.
Yeah,
wait, Outer Worlds 2 isn't out yet, but
no, it's not yet. But like even like Obsidian, they've been killing it with both. They helped with the Oblivion remake. They did Grounded, which was really good.
Mm-hmm.
You had Grounded 2, which is going to be really good. Then you have Outer Worlds, which is a very funny sci-fi game. I played it. I thought it was hilarious. And then you have Outer Worlds 2 that's coming out. Another possible hit. We don't know yet. And then who's to say a New Vegas remake isn't coming?
Yep.
I think that's coming with the amount of hype that's for the second season of Fallout. I think it's coming.
Yeah, I mean, they really should have a Fallout 5 at this point because of how good the show's doing.
I don't think,
but I will say Fallout 76 was trash.
Okay,
you know, when it came out, it was absolutely
when it came out, awful. I
will
agree with
bro.
that 100%.
They have updated
put
it
in a lot of work and a lot of effort to make that game fun.
Right.
And I'm gonna say it, I did play it, and that is a lot of fun. And they just had a nice big update for it where you can make like giant bases and stuff, which I think is a good idea. That's fine. Y'all did good with 76. You gave it time, and it actually made it pretty good. The only reason why I think they gave it time is because the CEO likes playing it. Because there's been multiple people who have found the CEO in game.
Yeah.
The CEO of Xbox who plays it.
Yeah. What's up, bro? Hold on a sec.
Yes, bro.
What's up, dude?
But yeah, like Oblivion, like it would make zero sense for them to do any without doing anything for the Fallout hype, because the show is gonna be fun. I enjoyed the first season, and I'm excited to see how the second season plays out. Yes. So the thing is with Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, in my opinion, I say it is a fun game. I don't like it personally because I think it's a very well-made game with a very good story and a very good cast of characters with very good mechanics. But for someone like me who just wants to sit down and play games for fun without too much thinking, the combat is very fine. I'll say that. It's very realistic combat. In no way is it bad, but I just want to play casually. I don't want to like learn mechanics too much. Maybe some new mechanics, but not crazy amounts. I did play CK2. I did play CK1, which was fun. I'm gonna say it was fun. I did enjoy doing a lot of the stuff in CK1, but it's all right. I don't think it's a bad game by any means. I think it will be a contender for Game of the Year because I know a lot of people who did like the first game and the second game. It was very well received. Yeah, that's the thing. Like they bought the publishers that own the studios, and therefore now they own the studios. It was a weird chain that happened, and they've done it a lot with like a lot of small studios and then close them down, and that I don't agree with. I think give these because they closed down the studio that made Hi-Fi Rush, which is a fucking amazing game.
All right, sorry about that, bro.
Yeah,
sorry about that, my dudes.
Yeah, I was just answering some questions.
Okay. Well, anyways, Jeff, I guess what the bottom line for me was with what I was trying to say was that Microsoft, to me, and Xbox specifically, it just feels Xbox is feeling more corporate or something to me. You know, now they bought Activision Blizzard. There's this real push where they're like, they're trying to play catch up, but while they're trying to play catch up to Nintendo and PlayStation.
Well, here's the thing.
What it feels like is while you're playing catch up, you're not deceiving, but like you are doing whatever you can to scrounge up as much money as possible. Like we see it with Call of Duty. You know,
well, the thing is with Call of Duty, it is a straight up cash grab. But with other Xbox-owned studios, for example, Grounded, that is a game that's designed for fun. Because if they want to make money off it, they can just sell you skins and make a battle pass for a survival game, which doesn't make a lot of fucking sense.
Yeah.
But with the buying of studios and all that type of stuff, it is a little backhanded because you're not even buying the studios, you're buying the publishers that own the studios pretty much. So it's kind of like a weird backhanded situation, especially with a lot of small studios that produce one-hit wonders, like the studio that made Hi-Fi Rush. That's a very fun game. Xbox closed that in that studio, which is stupid.
Yeah.
Because they could have made another fucking good game.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was just the thing is also like PlayStation's been letting them play catch up. Because be honest, what has PlayStation released this year?
That's a really good question.
Yeah.
Not much.
Yeah, they did.
Goes to Yote?
Yeah, let's say they did early on, but as far as like the back end of the PlayStation 5 generation, they have not released much. They had like the first like couple months of the PlayStation 5 come out, you had God of War Ragnarok, you had Spider-Man 2, you had Ghost of Tsushima, and now towards the end of it you have Ghost of Yate. But can you think of anything else
that is coming out, you were saying?
Either coming out or did come out
this year?
Yes. Or like the past like 2 or 3 years.
Man. I mean, what, Last of Us remastered?
Yeah.
Last of Us 2 remastered, bro.
Or no, worse, Days Gone remastered.
Oh man, bro. Yeah.
But yeah, that's like PlayStation's been kind of letting them get
you're right for sure, but I mean,
not to mention like
part of me just feels like Xbox is just kind of like they've been
making moves, but kind of in the wrong direction.
Yeah, I just feel like they're kind of like they're fucking up their opportunity somewhat in certain ways.
Well, the thing is, they're capitalizing on said another opportunity where companies aren't really releasing that much for the past the past 2 or 3 years, as far as like stuff that's owned by Xbox. Because Nintendo has been shooting themselves in the fucking foot. Because they have released a very good console, the Switch 2, very good console. They had a very good starting lineup as far as original games and games getting ported over. They had a very good lineup. You got Cyberpunk, you got a couple other games, you got Date Everything, you got Donkey Kong Bonanza, which is great, love it, very good game. You got Mario Kart World, which is also a very fun game. But they keep shooting themselves in the fucking foot with the game prices and the patent shit. Don't even be started on that patent shit that they've been doing.
I know.
As much as like it disgusts.
They've got their hands in too much, like the Vroom. You know what I mean? Like there's too much. There's too much. Shit
I don't think
the
Vroom is necessary.
I don't think it is either.
I don't think it's necessary, especially when you have the mobile console coming out.
Yeah, and
I think the mobile console was a good like stopping point for coming out with stuff. Because that's what people wanted, is a mobile Xbox. And they've been kind of like pushing mobile gaming on Xbox. I'm pretty sure you can play certain games on your phone.
Yeah.
So I just see, I don't see the point of the Vroom.
Yeah, I don't either. AP Vision says, why does Horror Theory say the same stuff every single day? Hey, bro, obviously you don't watch the show very much because we've talked about like 20 different things today alone.
Yeah, I was saying
and on top of that, brother, you said Brand said SOD3 will be announced soon. It's been announced fucking 5 years ago. Yeah. So we're waiting for a gameplay trailer or a release date trailer. So it was announced a long time ago, but we talk about State of Decay because that's what everybody wants us to talk about. Okay, so Hard Vegetable says, what's KCDC or
Kingdom Come Deliverance?
Oh, okay, yeah. I was like,
that was the question I was answering while you were gone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Ratchet and Clank and Returnal. Oh yeah,
that wouldn't be a bad idea because I know Ratchet and Clank's a very well received game as well.
Yeah,
like it's a very good game.
What, Ratchet and Clank?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of people like Ratchet and Clank.
No, I agree. Yeah.
I know a lot of people want like another Sly Cooper game.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people would like that.
Yeah. No, for sure. Yeah, I don't know, bro. I mean, I think
GTA 7.
Or wait, is that Gran Turismo?
Oh, I think it's Gran Turismo.
Yeah.
I thought I saw GT and I immediately thought GTA 7.
That's
really coming out in the year 3000.
Yeah, Gran Turismo, dude. I'm pretty sure that's one of those ones where there's like people that have a full blown like rig that like a racing simulator rig, bro. Those are insane. I would love to get one of those.
I know why a lot of people like racing sims. They're just not my favorite.
What?
Racing sims.
Oh no, neither are they.
It's the same way I feel about the job simulator games. like like farming sim or like a snow runner where you're basically just doing a job.
Yeah.
I was like, I in my eyes, I just view it as I'm playing this, but in real life, I could probably do this and make money.
Yeah. Oh man. Well, anyways, guys, listen, it's been a fun show hanging out with all of you. We've talked
a fast show. We got through that. We got through everything on the list fast.
Yeah, we talked about a lot of things today. And look, guys, the reality of what we're doing, like with horror theory and animal and all that stuff. I mean, I think it's important that we focus on, yes, we definitely want to talk about the horror games and those things that are happening in the world of horror, and we will certainly be putting a spotlight on it.
Yeah.
But when there's other things too,
like important
stuff, I don't care if
the
it's
gaming community in general, it's always good to talk about that because at the end of the day, we're all gamers. We want to know what's going on out there as far as interesting games that are coming out. And the thing is,
as an example to that, it's like, you know, Death Stranding 2 on the beach comes out, and we talked about it because, well, what's Hideo Kojima working on after Death Stranding 2 is OD.
Yeah.
So it's like, and that's a horror game. So we have a reason for talking about the things that we talk about.
It all comes together in the very end.
It does. Yeah. Yes. So it might be hard to kind of put all of the pieces together, but I promise you guys, we have got a ton of content that's coming your way.
Not to mention the theme of horror is very wide.
It is, yeah. I mean, there's elements of horror in so many different games.
Like, for example, like you can put Subnautica as a horror game as well. Because for people who have thalassophobia, like me, it's fucking terrifying.
Yeah.
There's many horror aspects in a lot of video games.
Well, and like Call of Duty, zombies. Like, I mean, there's little horror elements in each of the things that we kind of talk about. Now, Battlefield doesn't really, but Battlefield had some big stuff that can also relate to other horror games where it's like they tell you one thing up front, but on the back end, they're saying something different. Like, oh, for a while, we're going to keep it this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that alone
relates to that can relate to any game out there.
Yeah.
Period. So, anyways, guys, I mean, look, super, super excited. Sorry, the guy in forgot his name, the guy in black. That's Jeff. I'm Josh. I'm Zero. That's J the K 0518. Yeah. Guys, I appreciate each and every one of you for checking out this episode of Horror Theory. Jeff, I really appreciate you, bro, for being here once again. How can everybody find you, brother?
Well, before I answer that, I'm gonna answer this guy's question. Let me just read it real quick. Yeah, when it comes to like a large game like Kingdom Come Deliverance, like you gotta, it's some of the NPCs. I haven't played the second game, but I did feel like in the first game, a lot of the NPCs did seem like a little off. Is the best way to describe it. But yeah. Anyway,
wait, is the second one out already?
Yeah, it's been out.
Oh, is it? Okay.
It's been out for a while.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't paid attention to that one.
Yeah, it has a DLC where you like become a Forge Master or some shit like that.
Oh, no way.
Anyway, so y'all can find me on every Monday. Not this Monday that's coming up. I will probably be playing this Tuesday. I'll be playing more Chronos, the New Dawn at J the K 0518 on Twitch. I'm gonna be playing a lot of horror games in general, but I know one game that I'm excited for that's coming out at the end of the year is called Dispatch. I'm excited for that.
Well, and you got Dying Light. Are you going to stream Dying Light, you think?
I might, depending on how like I feel about it. Maybe I'll just like stream it with my buddy and we'll just do some dumb stuff. Just like do some goofy things in it.
Yeah.
But for the like most part, I want to play the story myself. And because I do like the story, and at the same time, like I can't be that entertaining when I'm engrossed in a story.
Yeah.
But if I'm playing a game like Overwatch or Dead by Daylight, I'll be a lot more entertaining as a content creator.
Yeah, no, 100%, dude.
Because those are games I'm actually decently skilled at, and I can actually do funny shit while I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Like laughing like a lunatic when I put someone on a fucking hook.
Hard Vegetable says, I like the variety of topics, so I subbed. Hey, dude, really appreciate you. Yeah,
appreciate you always asking questions. That's always good to have.
Yeah, no, it's awesome to have you. I love the name too, Hard Vegetable. Yeah, that's a great one. Yeah, no, and all of our content is kind of spread out between a multitude of channels. So we have We're Animal, which is our team channel. I have my personal channel, which is Animal Zero, and then we have Horror Theory, where we talk about everything in the world of horror.
My Twitch channel.
You have his Twitch channel.
Pretty soon I'll have a YouTube channel.
You'll have a YouTube channel soon.
I'm just working on getting a following on Twitch first. Which, speaking of which, I'm monetized on Twitch, so I can actually start getting money from people, which is great. I can't get ads yet because I'm not affiliate, but hopefully with y'all's help, I'll actually get there.
How did I encounter the channel? I don't know. You know what? A lot of people are finding the channel through State of Decay.
So that's good.
State of Decay. See, and this is where I think it's important, because anytime that you search State of Decay, pretty much, or State of Decay on like 3 specifically on YouTube, this Horror Theory shows up because we are creating a ton of State of Decay 3 content. I mean, it's pretty absurd how much content we're creating around it, and it's all because of you guys. I mean, I'm really grateful for everybody who has been tuning into the channel, watching the videos, giving us constructive feedback and things of that nature.
Yeah, I just did it to confirm it does show up.
Yeah, we've got a lot of it. We have a lot of videos that are coming out in relation to State of Decay specifically. Yeah. Because I mean, Jeff and I, we love State of Decay, but you guys have been wanting more State of Decay content, and so we're bringing it, and we're excited about it. We want to talk about other games too, of course, but nonetheless, guys, I'm really grateful for each and every one of you. If you guys did enjoy this episode of Horror Theory, make sure that you leave a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, stay positive, just keep grinding, and as always, I'll see you guys all in the next one. Peace.
Later, gamers. All right, it's